Hello, people, and welcome to your favorite podcast, Scarlet Talks. I am your host, Hadassa, and today we'll be talking about fear. Before I go even any further, please like, comment, and share. And if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. So, the topic for today is fear. Now, I think a lot of us have these questions in our minds, like why do I fear A, B, C, D, and so on and so forth. But in as much as I would like to share this topic with you myself, I have been graced with an amazing man who is an athlete. He's a baker and he's also an amazing dancer. Like, how can you have all those things and be okay? Like, why? So today we have none other than Mr. Kayomba. Woo! Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I think I'm doing alright. Last time I checked.
Last time we checked. The Lord is good.
Indeed.
Okay. So welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you. It's a privilege.
The pleasure is ours.
Indeed.
Please, we just want to find out. We just want to go straight into the topic and find out. What do you think about fear?
Generally.
Yes, please.
Okay. So are you looking for the definition? Are you looking for its
Everything,
aspects?
just give it to us. Everything.
Okay. Fear. I have an interesting way in which I look at fear. But let me give you some few aspects, right? Fear is more of a mental, an emotional component that each and every human being faces at one point of their life, right? And most of the time, not most of the time, always it yields negative fruits. Okay?
All right.
So we are talking about anxieties. Let's say you have a game that you want to play. Let's say you're a volleyball player. I play volleyball. I love volleyball.
Yeah.
Right. So I play volleyball, and let's say I'm facing a very good opponent. Okay. So I already have the fear that's going to come into me to say, okay, what if I don't perform well? Right? What if I don't deliver what I need to deliver? Okay. What if we lose? Right? So all those are possibilities because of the challenge that I'm facing, right? And it's inevitable, right? Especially in this state, in this fleshy state. Exactly. So each and every person goes through that at least once or twice or 3 times in their life. Right? So that's about fear. What projects fear can be challenges, can be expectations, can be certain results, right? And but then what you need to understand is that fear most of the time is a choice. The challenge is there, that's inevitable. The struggle is there. But then fear in itself, you can choose to either be calm or to be afraid. It's a choice. This is me quoting the very great actor Will Smith. Right? So this is his statement. Fear is an option, but the struggle is there. Right? So that's basically something fundamental I can talk about.
You know, I like what you said when you said fear is something that we encounter. So meaning it's not original in us, but we bring it forth in the mind, within ourselves, when we start looking at what's ahead of us and not what's within us.
True.
Wow. I like how we also have to first tackle it in the mind. I think the very same Mr. Will Smith had said, you cannot win the battle against the world if you have not won the battle in your own mind. So meaning you have to start with yourself, you have to affirm yourself, you have to realize what you carry, what you can do. So even if you have that game, if you know that you're putting your best, you're gonna do what you can, you will still come out victorious.
Most definitely.
That's amazing. So we're looking at you now. You're a baker in this society. I'm thinking everybody was like, a man, a baker.
Well, I get that a lot.
You get that a lot, right? I'm not surprised. So like, how did you overcome the fear of people's opinions, people's judgments, you know? How did you just say, I don't care what you say, I'm still gonna bake and I'm gonna do good? Because I love your muffins, I must confess, they're amazing.
Flat.
Please, how did you overcome that?
So I like what you said. How do you overcome people's opinions?
Yeah.
If they have their opinions.
Oh,
That's not a fact.
Please write that down.
Those are not facts. Those are people's opinions. Everything you do, someone is either criticizing you negatively and both positive. Alright? Everything you say or talk, there's always someone out there giving their opinion based off your words. Alright? So it's expected. Alright? Even when I was instructing a few people here and there trying to achieve their fitness goals, right? It's not my major, but I do that once in a while, okay? And people will tell me to say, but at your age, at your age, you're not very big, you know, like, of course, yes, you're defining, but you're not very big, right? But I know myself. I know I have the experience, right? I know I have the knowledge, the information, right? So what they'll tell me is like, okay, what you're saying may have sense. That's your opinion. So leave it at that. I can't argue with what you want.
It's what you know. It's your knowledge.
I know what I stand for.
I know what I stand for.
So baking, same thing. Society these days will tell you to say, wow, man, if you're not have you ever tasted what I bake?
They should come and ask me.
Yeah. So always understand that that's their opinion. That's their choice. That's not a fact. Right? Exactly. So that's primarily what I would say.
Okay. So the fear that comes from the world is their opinion.
That's
not a fact. And then what about when we're facing our own fears, our mental fears? Like you said, if you have a game and you're worried about this opponent who's amazing, who's talented, who's skilled, how do you overcome that mental fear for what if he wins? What if he does me bad in this game? How do you overcome that?
So if we are looking at it from a practical point of view, I mean a game, right? First things first, what I like to do myself is always tell myself that I'm having fun. Okay? So me telling myself to say this is a fun activity. I'm here primarily to have fun. That soothes my soul. Okay? That keeps me at ease. It's nothing personal, right? I'm just having fun. 2, try to believe in your own capabilities. Okay? So if God has given you a skill, okay, He's given you the skill set, you're able to play, you've practiced, rely on that. Okay? Rely on your work, rely on your ability, right? But overall, you want to rely on the one who gave you the ability. Exactly.
I like that.
You know? You feel?
I feel the one who gave you the ability.
So the one who gave you the skills, so knows, okay, you face these things, you face such challenges, such games, such tournaments, but if you put in the work, okay, you are able to accomplish. Even though you lose at times, you may lose, depending on how good the other team is.
I hear there's always someone better.
Exactly.
And you have to be okay with that.
You have to, trust me, you'll never be the best. That's another point, actually. You need to come to a conclusion where you settle yourself with the fact that you won't always be the best. Alright? Michael Jackson, during his reign as King of Pop, you know, in fact, before Michael Jackson, you know, there was this guy called, what's this artist name? Very famous R&B, one of those bodies. But anyway, he was the king of pop at that time, right? And people loved him. Okay. Then Michael Jackson came, and people shifted their focus. You know, and this is someone who people thought anyway he will stand. He also felt the same way, right? But Michael Jackson came. What am I basically driving out? This is what I'm telling you. You won't always be the best. Alright? That's just how.
So you have to make most of the time that you're shining.
Exactly. Utilize that very moment. Live in the now.
I like what you said, because like life is full of seasons. Everybody has their season. The song by our very own Mr. Yomabs, like people. You know, people have seasons. Like your time will come and your time will pass as well. So you just have to overcome the fear of what if somebody better comes in, because obviously somebody better will come in.
Exactly.
Wow. this is amazing.
So once you settle your mind with that, you're good.
You're good. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we have talked about so much. We've talked about how fear is something that you extract from external forces. Like when you see somebody, are they better than me, and you start fearing they're gonna be so good, they're gonna be so better than me. You have to cast that away, because your season will come, your season will pass. Embrace the time that you have, and please, please, please know who's backing you, because it's not about the ability that you have, but about who gave you the ability. We'll take a short break. Please don't forget to comment on what you think about fear, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. Welcome back. We have lovely Mr. Kayombo with us, and we are talking about fear. So now we have questions. Please, and do comment your questions. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. So, Mr. Kayombo,
Yes.
I have, let me just say 2 questions.
Okay.
The first one is, how do we combat fear? You know, because every day we face fear. Every day we're afraid of, you know, trying to do something because we're afraid of people, we're afraid of ourselves. We have so many things going on in our heads, like what if we don't do it, what if we don't make it? Are we going to be able, you know, how do we combat fear?
Okay, so fear, as we defined it, this is something that you perceive from your mind, then it comes into existence because of the challenges we face. Mostly brings out negative fruits. How do we combat fear?
Yes.
Okay, so I like to look at this from 2 aspects. Okay. You need to know who you are and whose you are.
I like that.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You heard?
Yeah.
Who you
hear
are
that?
and whose you are.
Yes, sir.
Now, what I mean is this. Understand who you are, right? As a believer, I'm a Christian, so I'll use that point. Okay? So, understanding who you are means what's your identity, right? What has God called you to be, all right? We have many scriptures that back us up, you know, like we've been called not to live a life of fear, right? But we have been told that we are more than conquerors, okay? So you are faced in a situation where fear is at its peak, all right? It's in its home ground, okay? You know, the danger is inevitable, but then you need to understand who you belong to, or who you've been called to, which also drives me to the second aspect, which is whose you are, right? The one who is in you is greater than the one who is in the world. Okay? So he tells us to say in Isaiah 41:10, do not fear. In fact, let me just focus on that saying.
Yes,
do not fear. That's God telling me. He knows to say, oh, actually, there will be a point where there are going to be challenges. You feel? Like there's going to be something there. But what does he say? Do not fear. Okay, so God can tell you to say, don't fear when
there's nothing to fear. True. That's true. That's
exactly.
true.
You know? So he's telling me that because he knows that you face such circumstances, right? So he's saying, don't fear, for I am with you. All right. So we have a surety or assurance that we stand on this being. Right? Someone who is greater than the kafir that's
going on.
Coming with a challenge and whatnot. So there is that, right? And also understanding who you are yourself, right? So you are a child of God. Okay?
Yes.
So you've been called, okay, this is what's going to happen, okay? Fear is going to come, it will go.
It will go.
Alright? So you need to understand that aspect. Alright? Then of course, another way, if you look at it from an earthly point of view,
we cannot separate the secular from the spiritual.
No. Just understanding the fact that, look, man, you are a hand on. You are a hand on. Okay? You've got the skills, you've got the strength, you've got the mentality to overcome that situation. Right? You might not see it right there and then, but fact is you have it inside you. Because of the one who's with you, who put that ability in you. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a broad way in which I can put it. Hope that makes sense, actually.
Yeah, actually it does, especially to me, because I'm a Christian as well, and I'm so grateful that we live in a Christian nation. It brings me to the verse, there's a part that you say that God cannot tell us to not fear if there is nothing to fear. So meaning, there is something to fear, but we should not be afraid because who is with us is greater than what we want to fear.
Definitely.
Another thing is that Jesus also acknowledged that there will be things that will make us fear. He said, do not be afraid, for I have overcome. So meaning, there will be something to fear, but look at who's with you.
Exactly.
Look at who's backing you up, my dear. Look at who's got you. This is amazing. It's actually even faith lifting, you know?
Yeah.
And also just, like you said, you need to know, I'm a hard one.
You are hard done.
I'm a hard one.
You are hard done.
So I need to remind myself,
affirm
myself that I can do this.
True.
If God put me in a position to do it, then I will do it to the fullest. That's amazing.
I couldn't have said it better.
Thank you so much. I'm so grateful that you have answered this question. So our second question.
Okay.
How do we overcome the fear of losing people that we love?
Losing the people that we love. Funny thing is, that's the challenge that I have noticed my peers, my age mates, my age group. That's something
even
we
myself.
face.
I have faced that actually.
You know, like we face a lot. But it's not going to be easy, I'll tell you that. Because we have a keyword, someone who you love, and then you want to let go. Okay. So there are many reasons. Some of them, or one of them, will be they are not adding any fruitful values to your life. They're basically bringing you down. When we meet, no. We are growing.
Yeah, we're growing.
And
that's true.
And they don't have any upright moral values. They don't have any financial goals, educational goals. Like, what can you do? Bad company corrupts good morals. So now here you are, right?
The dream and ambition, I want to go somewhere.
Definitely. But then you are attached to someone. You love this person, be it mentally, emotionally, physically. Right? Let's start by giving one of the most trickiest parts in a relationship.
Oh yes.
You're dating someone, Mamora stays on. Financial goal pays it's questionable, you know. I mean, you love them for who they are.
I think also another thing is the same financial. Now, with college, so far feeling at least, and you're worried about if the beginning is like this. Where are we going? What is the future? But I'm still afraid to lose them because they're so good. They're so good.
They treat you well, yes. But then, here's the thing. So you have the fear, right? You want to let them go, but you can't. You're afraid because you're attached. So, point number one I'll give is learn to kill yourself. And by killing yourself, I don't mean literally. Okay?
Of course not. Please don't.
We are saying that doom one.
No.
So learn to kill yourself, meaning sacrifice your feelings. Okay? Yes, you'll be hurt, but you're doing it for a greater cause. Okay? You've got a goal you want to achieve. Alright? So you're sacrificing yourself for something greater. You don't want to find yourself in a situation, let's say you are married, and then you start looking back and be like,
I should have.
Regret is not good. It's bad. Okay? So, yes, it will be painful, but then you want to do it for the greater good. Okay? I think that basically sums up almost everything.
Yeah.
Look at the benefits.
That's the benefit.
Scripture will say everything is permissible.
Yeah.
But not all things are beneficial.
Ooh.
I want to
say that again, sir. Say that again.
All things are permissible, but not everything is beneficial.
Okay.
What do I do?
Yeah.
Let's focus on the beneficial part, right? You have been given everything, all right? But then what you do, all right? What action you take is the one that matters, all right? Will it be of positive benefit to you, or will it negatively affect you? Okay? So you're looking at the beneficial side.
You need to weigh.
Yes, weigh what's better. Of course, you are not looking at a situation where you're like a gold digger or something like that. No.
You just want basic.
Just the basics, right?
Yeah.
You want to grow spiritually.
Yes, please.
Number one.
Number one.
Physically, financially, emotionally, mentally. You want to protect your peace.
Yeah.
Your serenity. Chikankareji. You know? So once you look at all those aspects, you come to a conclusion to say, at least that will even help you come to the conclusion to say, okay, I think I'm better off.
I think you're better off with a free mind alone than with, I love them but they do this. I love them but they do that. That's not good.
No.
You're keeping something that's eating you.
Yeah.
And that's not good.
Definitely.
There's something that you said. You said it's important to look at the benefits. You need to weigh. Like, let's say for instance Jesus. The whole dying for us, it wasn't beneficial for him. Like he looked at the greater good.
Yeah.
Like who is it beneficial for? Others would say, why didn't he just eradicate this whole world? Tamtasha. Our Tamtasha. Our Tamtasha, I'm telling you. Because there is so much power in what he has done. He has given us wisdom, strength, and knowledge. And he has even overcome for us. And we're still asking us, why did you just eradicate it? So what is most important? Your mentality. Are you stable? Are you complaining? Are you saying, even though I'm here, this and that, this and that? Are you comfortable? Are you confident where you are? Amazing, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I have learned so much.
Yeah.
Before I leave you, before I let go of you, I have a game for you.
Okay.
Please bring in the mystery board. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a few questions with the mystery board. Sarah, please be my guest.
Okay. Let's see what we have. Do you eat or drink soup?
No.
Am I supposed to answer that? Soup. Tolera.
Oh my.
I don't know if
I think from soup I knew it wasn't going the right direction.
I don't think I eat. I don't think you eat. America, the Western culture.
Yes.
Right? Those people do actually have a dish where they just drink. So it's drink. You drink soup.
They drink the soup. They don't
soup.
eat the
No,
soup.
you can't choose soup.
You can't choose soup.
But us as Zambians, tolera soup.
Okay. Yeah. So let me be a guest.
Okay.
Have some. Yeah.
This is fun.
Oh my God. Whoever did this, Mr. Richard, what was your dream job?
Dream job? What was or what is? Because I still
like you know when we're younger and then our
okay. So I think my dream job, I wanted to be a doctor, I wanted to be a pilot, I wanted to be a
white collar. Let's put it white collar.
Yeah, just white collar.
White collar.
Yeah.
We never thought it was okay to just go out.
Definitely. Yeah.
I think they should change that culture. We should talk about that next time. I think pick the last ones that we can say goodbye to our people. No, not that one. Yes, please.
What do we have here?
I wonder.
Okay. What's or who's? What's the realest thing about you?
I like that.
What's the realest thing about you? The realest thing about you? Am I even real? Okay. What's the realest thing about me? I think for me is being authentic in my craft. Okay? Being original to who I am, sticking to what I love, not primarily to impress other people. I'm an entertainer here and there, so of course I want to entertain people and they should be happy. But that's not the primary reason. Right? So I want to be true to what I do. Okay? So I think that's the realest thing. And at the same time, I want to be true to God.
Yeah.
So because it's one of the fundamentals, major fundamentals. Yeah. So basically that.
That's amazing. I've had an amazing time with you. I hope you guys have had an amazing time. Please don't forget to comment and share and like.
Click that thing there.
Sir, please, the word of advice to your people as we say goodbye.
Okay, so folks.
Look at how he looks at the camera. Go ahead.
Be a hard bone. Fear is always an option.
Yeah.
The danger is real. Just be a hard bone.
Yeah.
Now come watch that. Shout out to you.
Thank you so much, people. See you next time from Scarlet Talk.